Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Oliver, hello. First, yes, you are. Oh, I need to get over. I need to turn Twitch on. Whoops. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oliver, I don't know if you watched the VOD, but Tuesday's stream was a disaster. It was, for whatever reason, all of a sudden, my external hard drive stopped working. So OBS, I had to try to find all the files. So the entire VOD, I haven't seen it. You're not missing much. The entire VOD was me finding and reconfiguring OBS and creating some new things. So just to show you, this is same picture, different text. Okay, we've got that one. I think, oh, the Be Right Back. This is an old one. You'll recognize it, but I couldn't find the new one. You can export your settings from OBS and back them up. I have, but the thing is, my external, it was all of my assets were not available. So it didn't help. And then our outgoing, our fade out, this is new. So I like that one. I like that one. That's a nice photo. So, okay. You're up to speed. That was Tuesday's stream. You can always watch the VOD if you want to check out the Doodle game, but that's up to you. That's up to you. Okay. Let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, ooh, I figure this out. Okay. That's why I run mostly from the internal drive. So when the external drives are being difficult, I can just ignore them. I am trying to keep everything to a minimum on the internal drives, but I know your workflow is different. So, really quick, I can't zoom. I am using my new Logi MX mouse. I love this thing. Oh my God. It's the Anywhere 3S. And I absolutely love this thing. I wish I was sponsored by Logitech, but I'm not. I've got their camera, got their Mies, but okay. Let me see if I can change. Whoa, get back here. I can change this really quick. Because if I can use my magic mouse and go from Mac to Mac, which I usually do. But then if you remember, every now and then it stops paying attention. So I figured this way it will work better. Hi, Elena. How you doing today? Let's see. Let's go into accessibilities, our zoom, and Keg new design. Is it Cage new or Keg? But welcome in. Good to see you. I'm just doing some quick stuff here before we get too far along. Okay. I thought universal control. Okay, no. trackpad. Carmen. Carmen? Okay, hi Carmen. Carmen Vision Design. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm using control. We go. Does this mouse have gestures? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out later. That disappoints me because I do like being able to zoom in for you so I can show stuff. So that disappoints me. But I guess if I have to, I can switch Mises. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Coles. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you're watching this, hopefully you can see a Linktree link within the description, and it is linktree/Kozel. And most importantly, if you want to share your work with me down here, you can join my Discord and share your work with me, and I can show it off live. You may be able to configure the mouse to do it in options. Yeah, I'll check it out off stream. I mean, I've got it configured for 3 profiles right now. I love this thing. I do. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. I don't know, all those things you're supposed to do. If you do have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me here, or you can buy me a cup of joe if you like what I do, and get a cool wallpaper from Budapest that I made on Adobe Live. All right. We don't have much to check out on the Discord, except we've got Vikram. Vikram, this is an interesting setup. Interesting setup, I gotta say. Me on the big screen while he's working. Or maybe he's watching and took the picture. I don't know. But way to capture me with my eyes closed. Could have told me to smile. Okay. Really, that's all that we've got going on to look at. And why are you over there? I want you over here. Does this gesture not work here? Interesting. Okay. Okay, we are in Lightroom Classic. We're going to be doing some editing today. A lot of times what occurs is I take you along with my journeys, and I get back and I go through and figure out, some of the photos to edit, and I only edit like a couple. And so we're going to be doing some older edits. Ooh.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Bam. Thank you, Elena. Okay, so we are going to start in Santorini. And let's get up here to the top. And of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. This was interesting. Because I ended up using a bunch of these photos for Adobe Live. So I was setting up for an Adobe Live, and I didn't get a chance to edit many of these. So that's kind of why I didn't do a lot of editing. This was when Remove Distractions, Remove Wires came out in Photoshop. And I went to Munich and did a stream on it. And so Yeah. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Hold on. Hold. So I can't use that mouse. I have to use my magic mouse because that's the only way that my keyboard is going to talk to my laptop. I'm sitting here hitting shortcut keys and I'm like, what's happening? How have you been, Carmen? It has been a while. Okay. So this church was right above the apartment that we were staying at. And we were staying in one of these what do you want to call it? Well, I'll show you. One of these white houses that are designed, they're made out of stone. Everything in them is made out of stone. I want to straighten that up. Did I not take a picture of the bed? Like, it's so interesting. I'm good, my friend, trying to stay warm. Oh, okay. I thought I took a picture of the bed. I guess I didn't. So in these, because it's so hot on these Greek islands, that everything is made out of this white stone. And when they build these domes, they literally build everything into it. So the couch is literally just concrete built in, part of it. And they put cushions on it. And the same thing with the bed. You go through this dome and it's a concrete slab that's all connected, and there's a mattress on it. It's crazy. Even the mattress, I said they put the mattress is not made of stone, but it's put on. So Duke Bug, I think it would be considered a kind of a box spring. I don't know. But really cool. Really cool. Like everything, you can see the way it's built in. So I did not mean to scroll. And there's a lot of cats. Stone cold. It was comfortable. There was a ton of cats. And they were like, whatever you do, don't let the cats in, because you're not going to be able to get them out. Now, going to these islands, and let me come over here. People act, and I had a great time. I loved it. But people make a big deal like, oh, I'm fancy or something for going here. Well, because we stayed in apartments, and that's how we like to travel. We don't like to stay in hotels. We like to stay in apartments if we can. You have to follow the rules, which means you can't drink the water. You have to bring water in. There's no streets. So when I say bring it in, like, let me scroll back up. You have to, here is, you can see just a bit of the walking area. And way over to the left is a store and a parking lot where you park, and then you hike everything in. It's not easy. You cannot have any toilet waste. You have to, let me rephrase that. You cannot flush toilet paper. You cannot, these are so fragile So you have to bag it and take your garbage out in the morning. These are the realities of these things. And so if ever you're thinking of going to Santorini or some of these other small islands, look into this stuff. Be aware before you go. I'm not saying don't go, because I had a wonderful time. But there's things, you know, when you get ready to take a shower, there's a hot water switch, which you have to turn on, and it heats up the hot water heater. Now, these hot water heaters, supposedly what we're told is if you leave them on too long, they're going to blow up. So you turn it on for 5-10 minutes, you turn it off, you take your shower fast because it doesn't hold a lot of water. And the same thing with like dishes. And this is a new development. While we were here, they were working on this house, this pink house over here. And they were using donkeys to get the building material up. Everything is done with donkeys. To this day, they're still done with donkeys. So, yeah, interesting. Like, these paths here, these are not roads. These are donkey paths to get down to here. So, yeah, it's one of the reasons I love traveling is simply because you learn so much. Okay, I did choose, let's get into our attributes really quick. These are the images that I chose that I wanted to edit. I haven't edited any of them except for a few. So let's go ahead, go back, hit none, and let's do some editing. And I'm thinking today, one of the things I want to do is try to get some more creative edits. Maybe doing some black and whites. So if there's something that you all like, let me know. Please don't litter. Due to the fact that you have to transport, hi Devlin, that you have to transport all of your garbage out. Unfortunately, it's so freaking windy. How windy is it? It's so freaking windy that, let me scroll down. And some of you may remember this, some of you may not. Oh, it's all the way to the bottom, isn't it? Unfortunately, trash gets pushed around. And, you know, it goes flying around. So there's kind of a lot of trash. But, come on, you can load. Here you go. These are how the grapes are grown. This is a grapevine. Rick, good morning. At the beginning of the season, the workers come out and they wind the new branches around into this ball. And they do it so that the grapes will actually grow in the middle to be protected from the wind. That's how windy it is. It's freaking windy. How you doing, Rick? I hope you're doing well. Okay. I will get to editing. I promise. At some point. Where are we? This is where I left off. How you doing, Rick? That is not snow. I thought that, from a distance it looks like snow. It is not snow. It's a village that we ended up going up to. We had a car. This is kind of cool. Do I have another one? No. I was just back from St. Bart's, where it was pretty windy too. I can imagine. We were there, we went November 23rd. So we went for Thanksgiving and there was nobody. And I mean nobody there. All right, so lens correction, we're good there. Transform is looking pretty decent. Let's get into our basics. Let's do an adaptive color to start with. How was your trip, Rick? Was it good? We're going to go black and white. We're going to keep the adaptive color. Let's see what we can get here. Oof. Liking 6. Ooh, I like 7. Let's go with 7. Okay. Let's close that down. Now, I do have an amount slider here with the black and white. So we can crank it up if we want. We can crank it down. But let's just keep it in the middle. It was amazing to see how the 1% lives. We do Rick. Oh, you I don't think you were here at the beginning when I was talking about having to bag your toilet paper and take it out every morning. This is not the 1%. Okay. We're gonna take our exposure down just a little bit. Let's jump over into our highlights. We're gonna bring our highlights down. And I could go through and use, well, I may use some masks. Maybe. I may. I was allowed to flush. Oh, you could flush, just not flush the paper. You know, it's funny, I go through this all the time where I'm doing my edits and I'm thinking, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to make this. And then I start thinking like, maybe I should have gone the opposite way, like made it more soft. But this is pretty rocky. This is pretty harsh. We've got Ooh, I like that. Bringing out the yellows. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'll mute if I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, I like that. Okay, over here, I've got my history. Ooh. Every time that I am making adjustments, it keeps coming up and it changes and it's catching my eye and I don't like it. Okay. We don't need to go with a lens blur. Bring in a little bit of grain, just a bit. Okay, got that. Now, one of the things, when you have leading lines like this, you want to be led someplace. So back here, this building here, I want to brighten up. I want to brighten that up. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our masks. And I'm going to grab a radio gradient. And we're going to bring that out. We're going to bring that exposure up a little bit. Actually, let's use the whites. There we go. That's starting to pop a little bit. Now let's go ahead and let's call that our glow for dupe bug. Let's duplicate and invert that mask. We're gonna make it bigger. And let's name this our darken. We're going to bring down our exposure, not a lot. We want it to feel a little subtle. General, hello there. Dupe bug loves some glow. Now, if we wanted, because this feels pretty flat right now, if we wanted to go in, let me think. Let me think about this really quick. We're gonna do some landscape masks. I think I'm gonna just go over the top on this and ruin it. We have our sky, good. Our mountains, good. Vegetation, I don't want to mess with the vegetation at all. And then we have the artificial ground. So I want the artificial ground. I want those mountains, and we'll make the sky. And we're going to create, as you can see here, I have create 3 separate masks. That's checked. And why is that not coming through? My zoom is not coming through on Video Ninja. I have entire screen. Well, okay. We're gonna move on. You can see the box So, all right, let's create those 3 masks. Now, let's go ahead and grab the mountains. And what I'm going to do is we're going to increase the exposure, and then I'm going to subtract using a brush. Let me, nope, I don't have my Wacom set up for that. So, okay. So we're going to subtract. And what I want to do is kind of pull all of this out. Okay, we can see the overlay. All right. Let's take most of that. We do want all of that gone. How you doing, General? We're just gonna brighten that up. Rid of that. And my thought here there we go. General says good. I'm glad. All right, let's grab our artificial ground. And I see we've got a little bit of the building. So let's do a subtract brush. Make our brush smaller. Get rid of that right there. All right, let's get back into our artificial ground. And I think I want to add more texture and more clarity to that. And actually, we're going to add some contrast on top of that. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Oh, you're denied. You are out of here. You big dummy spamming my Twitch. Okay, from here, I'm looking at these clouds. And so you can see the clouds are here. Oh, I have the high ground. So you can see the clouds here are white. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a sense that the sun is coming from over here. So from here, if we go ahead and let's get another mask, and let's do a linear gradient, and we need to make that smaller. And General, Twitch, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. General, careful there. Careful. Careful. They pay my bills. Are you adding the sun in with color or staying black and white? I'm gonna stay black and white. I don't know if I want to go. Yeah, because we're using a black and white profile. If I was going to be doing that, I would be doing it in Photoshop. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too much. And let's open this back up. See where we are. Okay, I need to do some subtracting. So let's do a subtract. Again, we're going to use the brush. Let's make that smaller. And want to remove this. I'm almost trying, well, not almost, but in my mind, I'm kind of adding a rim light. What I'm trying to do. So if I turn this off and on, the masks that we've added, it's subtle, but I like it. It's doing some dodge and burning, but in Lightroom. So, okay, that's the before. That's the after. I like it. All right. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do our sharpening. That's too much. Right there. We're gonna hold down the Option key, go over to our mask. White reveals. Black conceals. I like it. I like it. All right. That's good to go. Let's move on. I don't know if I like this picture. It's got good balance. Why are my keywords open? What is happening here? This is just mayhem. Nothing is set up right. Ooh, that tower is not straight. Oh, they got a chairlift. Probably cargoes. Bringing stuff up to the hotels. Let's see what we can get out of this. No, well, I know why I took this photo the way I did, and it was the clouds. We're moving on. Okay, we're gonna see what we can get out of this one. First off, before we do anything, let's jump in. We're gonna hit D for develop, and let's remove some stuff. So let's grab our remove tool. Let's grab, use Gen AI, yes please. And let's make our brush a little bit bigger. Let's zoom in. We're gonna remove this pole and whatever is behind it. Now, I'm probably going to well, let's see what we get first. Sometimes it gives me crazy stuff because I didn't do the wire first. It added a funky shadow on that second one. I'm gonna go with the first one. Okay. Get over here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Well, I like the second one so far. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one. Interesting because it added like a light right there. Okay, let's grab the remove tool, turn off, use Gen AI. Go ahead, remove that. Remove that. That did not do a good job. That'll work. Okay, we got some bushes, whoa, get back here. Let's get rid of these. Okay, do we have anything in the sea? Clone. When we were walking around. Okay, you can see right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. There we go. These places have hot tubs. And it's on a hill. So the walkways are like above you. And it was one of those things that you're looking down at people in hot tubs. And it's like, I don't like that. Oh, clone stamp it for the dark spot. That wasn't removed. Yeah, I'm okay with it. All right. I think we're okay. Before we go too far, let's get back in. Let's do a visualize spot. We've got a couple birds, I'm assuming. So let's take care of that. Some people even take photos. Dupe. Not of people in hot tubs. Okay, I'm noticing it's really minute, but let's go into our crop tool. Let's grab our angle finder. And the horizon, that's why you chose the high ground. Give it color. I'm gonna try. Okay. Maybe, let's hold on. Let's do a Command Z. Let's do that again. Okay. This reminds me of the view from the house I stayed in last week. I'll put a picture in your Discord. All right, let me know when it's there. Oh, should we remove the air conditioner? Air conditioner. Yeah, let's remove it. Let's remove it. Making sure to get the shadow also. The sea was tilted that day, my friends. All right. All right, that is going well. Now let's jump in. Let's get this going. Let's check out the adaptive color to begin with. Oh, that's not bad. Well, why it's turning, this is turning more yellow now. Let's see, let's get into the color mixer. Let's go into our luminance. See if we can get rid of that yellow. Oh, it's not picking up anything. It's not picking up the yellow. I uploaded the picture to the stream chat. Okay. Rick? Were you captaining one of those sales ships? Is that Rick? God, look at that color. Look at that color. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is definitely not taken in November. Hey, that's my house. Well, I can tell you, very different. Very different. No, there was a sailboat race that weekend. Well, these guys are not gonna win. Carmen, have a great rest of your day. Oh, that's not fair. This guy's got like 4 masts, 4 sails. That's not fair. Cheaters. This one guy right here, kind of peeking over the rock. Beautiful. That's great. Thank you, Rick, for sharing that. Gorgeous water. So nice. Um... 69.1, 69.3, 69.4. So it's adding. There was different classes of ships that were started at timed separately. Gotcha. It's so freaking close. $87.2, $88.3. Like, to me, this just looks yellow. All right, let's do this then. Let's do a couple global adjustments first. So we have like really no highlights to speak of at all. We're going to take care of that. We're going to grab our whites. We're going to, okay. All right. We're going to bring our whites up. We don't have any real blacks, except for like that hot tub cover. Go in and add some vibrance. You look a bit yellowish. Maybe it's your light. I do. Hey, Stian. The reason is because I actually do have my colors tinted. Oh, that's too bright. I'm from Springfield. I don't like that now. Okay, whoa, get back here. Okay, he looks yellow because he's from Springfield. I am not from Springfield, Oregon, though I have been. All right, where are we? I like what we've got going on here. Let's get some masking going. Let's go ahead and grab our landscape masks. I don't think the yellow is an issue, though. Okay. We've got our sky mask, mountain mask. We want that. It's picking up the sea as the mask. Architecture. I want the architecture. I also like what we have. Wait, I also like. Oh, God! Dupe bug, that's twice that you got me. It's just guessing at the water. We can give a water just artificial ground. I'm not seeing any. Okay. Did I want a sky? No. We could add the sky. Nah, let's not. Let's create those masks. Okay. First off, let's get into our architecture mask. Right there. And again, Gonna add a little bit more whites and a bit of contrast. Could kiss the sky. Excuse me. Got that blue. Please don't kiss the sky without consent. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, just getting it to pop a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's check out our mountains. General is saying, excuse me, wasn't it, excuse me, while I kiss this guy? No. No. And no. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of texture. Let's get in, let's add a touch of and a little bit of clarity. I like that. We're gonna just cool that down just a bit. Now I want to add the sky. We need to add the sky to it. So let's grab our water. Let's hit add and let's do landscape again. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Select landscape. And we are going to add the sky. And we're going to hit create mask. There we go. I liked the fact that you really couldn't get, you know, the sea was just kind of blending into the sky. So we needed to keep the same color. Devlin is saying, General Kenobi, that is only the correct lyric on Junior Brown's song, Hot Rod Lincoln. Hot Rod Lincoln. As General would say, that is a name I have not heard in a very long time. All right. Let's go ahead. This has not been a creative edit. That's the before. That's the after. That has not been creative. It is not. I failed you, everybody. I am so sorry. We'll find something. All right. Moving on. We need to think creatively. That's an ouchie plant. Stian says, happy Eid, by the way, to those celebrating it. I know some of the usuals around here do. Very kind of you, Stian. Time for equinox. I like this photo. I don't know what to do with it. These donkey paths are crazy. Are there any donkeys? There's the donkeys right there. We have donkey sighting. Crop it like it's hot. Crop it like it's hot. Stian, why do I believe you? Stian is saying, I've been accused of being a donkey a few times. I believe you. But if I am donkey, I am donkey from Shrek. That I do not believe. I know Mr. Murphy and you are no Mr. Murphy. Hopefully not, because of the 3 letter substitutes for the word donkey. What are those 3 words, dupe? Or 3 letters? What are you talking about, dupe? I have no idea what you mean. Look how freaking empty this place is. Like, during the summer, you can't even walk around. Here are the first tourists, pretty much, that I have shown you. There's nobody. Hey, did you know the White House was in Santorini? Bet you didn't. I don't remember that word, so I kind of want to ask what it is. This, did you go recently? No. This was last year? This was right before. Donkeys are also called a rude version of the word butt. Hence my concern why people would call you a donkey. That's the direction I was going. There was a cartoon, Warner Brother cartoon, when I was little. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I was little. And it was supposed to be 2 mice that were like Abbott and Costello. And the mouse... one mouse called the other mouse that he was being a word. I mean, this is Twitch and YouTube, I guess, and Facebook, calling him an A word, and I was like, oh my god. So so I ran into the other room and I'm like, mom, if they say something on cartoons, can I say it? And she's like, well, what did they say? And I leaned over, whispered in her ear. She just kind of looked at me and went, no. Shawn says, I mean, both in my personal and professional life, I don't deal with BS. Some people take offense with that. Devlin says, be assured it's not okay, child. Yeah. This trip got very interesting for me. I started documenting. Was it this trip? I'm trying to remember which trip it was. Maybe it wasn't. No, it wasn't Santorini. It was another island that we went to. And we went to an area, a vacation spot, like a big vacation spot. Oh, this is it. This is it. And it's so funny with kids saying naughty words like God is gonna smite them where they stand for saying it. Yeah. Because in these vacation spots, they shut down for the winter. And I started documenting these amazing hotels, but what they look like during the off season. I started finding it really interesting. Like, look at this pool. I mean, I bet you during the summer, it's gorgeous. Like this, everything piled up. You know, the first thing, these are all the beach umbrellas just thrown into a room. Like, they threw them into this room really quick and was like, we're closing up. Woo! Like this, just how all of this. Whoops. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm still live. You know, the empty pool, the dead plants. Like, look how nasty this water is. Shooting through a fence. At least they drain the pool. That's gonna make life easier later. Diving into the pool is forbidden. Yeah, I hope so. Blackened pool water, yep. It gives nice reflections though. I gotta say, nice reflections. So it was interesting because I got to the point of this trip that I wanted to start documenting some of the ugliness. And normally I don't do that. This was one of those trips that I did. Scary pools, yep. Oof, that's way too zoomed in. Like, I mean, come on now, play nice. There we go. Harsh. And the funny thing is, this is like really harsh living, but this is some of the richest farmers because they grow grapes. This is the section of the island where these are all vineyards. And the interesting thing is, again, if maybe you find this interesting, maybe you don't. But if you are a farmer farming grapes for wine, that does not mean you're a winery. The wineries here, and I don't know if it's like this in all of Greece or just Santorini, but the wineries here, they put a call out. They're like, okay, we want this grape. And then all the farmers go out, they pick their grapes, and they deliver them to the wineries. And the wineries pay them for their grapes, and then they make the wine. So it's different than what it is like here, where the people that are growing the grapes are also the people that are making the wine. That's not the case here. So, very interesting. Okay, I need to get back to editing. Focus, Shawn. Why do you guys... you get me on tangents all the time. Blame chat. Okay, we're almost back. Yep, we're back. All right. Oh... Sad looking dog. This is Shawn. He's like, you want to go down the stairs? And I went, no. I'll take your photo. Hey, Nate. And look at that. Nate comes in and boom. Just with a, hey, Shawn, 100th message. Thank you, chap. I think you would do that just fine yourself. Maybe, Stian. Maybe. Again, I'm having a tough time. This is a little boring. Hey, we found tourists. And a local. I just love the name of this. It's like a bootery, but a boozery. What lens what lens was I shooting on? Oh, I was shooting prime. Okay. I was shooting with my 35 millimeter. I love these colors. Love these colors. Why did you just skip? It's so freaking rough. Okay, I got two of these. Let's do something. Oh my god. I think I got a sliver. D for develop. That hurt. Okay, let's get into here. First off, let's take a look at our transform. We have anything straight? That's pretty straight. Wow. I'm usually not able to keep that straight. Okay, let's do the C. Make sure our horizon is straight. Okay. Let's close that. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, what do we want to do? Let's get in. Let's switch this to adaptive color. Let's check out the artistic. Not liking any of these. Let's check out the presets. Okay. Cinematic, futuristic. Let me switch sides here. Style vintage. Urban architecture, travel. Let's check out travel. Whoa. That is not what I expected. Why? Let me close this down. Not a fan. Not a fan. What do we have in the adaptive? Jeez. I'm not liking any of those. Ooh. Ooh, that's some nice color. You know what? Let's do that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and get some basic adjustments happening right now. And wow, sorry. Let's bring down our highlights. We're gonna drop our shadows a bit. We're gonna pop our whites. Let's increase our blacks. So let's decrease our blacks a little bit. We're gonna darken everything up. We're gonna add a little bit of texture, add a bit of clarity. We can do a little bit of dehaze, not much. Chat a bit later. All right, see you, Nate. Thanks for coming in. We can add, I don't want to add too much, but we'll add a little bit of vibrance. All right, so let's get into our color mixer, and we're going to go into our saturation. Let's grab our eye picker. We're going to crank up. Now that is adjusting the oranges. Now that's going to adjust the oranges. Let's get over to our yellows. Let's get our yellows to pop a little bit more. We've got some reds happening in that church steeple back there. What do we got here? Still, everything is orange. Okay, I like what we got going on there. Now it's way over contrast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring down our contrast just a bit. Now we're gonna grab our texture, and we're gonna bring our texture way down. And now we're gonna bring our clarity down. And we're gonna actually add or subtract a little bit of the dehaze. All right, so we're kind of popping the colors, and we're just trying to get everything to be like softer. So we're gonna add grain. Let's do about 10. 10 might be too much. Leave that at 6. Okay. Let's get back up to our basics. A little less dehaze. Bring over just 1/10 of a stop maybe on the exposure. I don't want to do a lens. Let's get in, let's grab a radial gradient. And I want these towers. You know what? Let's try something different. Let's go ahead. Let's delete that mask. Let's get a new mask. We're gonna try a select subject. And we're gonna see if it will select just the tower. Oh, okay. Now, what we can do, we can brighten that up. Now, it's when you brighten something up, it takes away saturation. So you want to add saturation back into it. And it happens the exact same way. If you darken something, you're adding saturation to it. So you want to be aware of that and pull the saturation back. So be aware of that. Okay. This may not work at all, but that's a part of being a creative edit. Okay, we're going to duplicate that mask. And now we've got everything else. So from here, we can actually bring down the exposure. And let's get in We're going to bring down the texture even more. The clarity. And then we're going to leave the haze where it is. Okay. Next off, let's jump in. Y. Okay, there we go. Let's grab a lens blur. We're going to hit apply. Right now, normally, if I was just working on my Mac, not my laptop, we'd be having some major issues. All right, so we're gonna add some major blur so we can see what is going on. We don't have any highlights, so I'm not worried about that. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab our focus range, and we're going to select right there, and that way it's selecting there. And if I hit visualize depth, so it has put everything within the yellow, and we want to adjust that down. Okay, so let's turn that off. Now we went way over the top. So let's bring it back. This tool is so freaking powerful. Okay, now we need to refine it. So we need to go into our blur. And again, we can visualize what we've got going. And we want to blur a lot of this. Okay, sorry I'm being quiet. I'm just focusing. Focus, focus, focus. Why is this doorway in focus? Looking at this right now, all I see is like a Lego playset. Let's update everything. I do not like it. I do not like it. We pretty much went from that to that. It was worth a shot. And that was a fail. I want to edit this. I want to edit this one. I like this one. I do. Let's see. First off, okay, let's hit D for develop. We need to get in and make sure things are straight. So let's get into grab our crop tool. And I think that's our horizon. Can't even tell. Maybe we'll use transform. I mean, not that anything here is straight probably, but it is now. All right. Let's go adaptive color. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. All right, let's bring down our highlights. Get our whites to pop. We really don't have any blacks except for the church bell right there. Ooh, that's a bad crack. That's not some place that you want your tower to have a crack. Right where the church bell is. All right, let's get into, no, our color mixer, please. That's nice. I like that. This is picking up a lot of orange. So I'm gonna desaturate that. You can see up here, I've desaturated a lot. So there was some orange tint happening in the building. So we just took all the color out of that. We've got the blue matching the sky. I don't know if I want to do anything with that peninsula, and I don't think I do. I think I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Again, not a creative edit, just a good one. All right. Let's see what we can do. want to do kind of like an old school edit. Maybe this one. I like the contrast. Let's try it. All right. Our tower was just a little bit off. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get out of the transform into the basics. And we are gonna go with, I think I want to go with maybe like a sepia. No, I've got a preset. Maybe. Ooh, let's try something. I'm gonna try something. Let's hit G for grid. Let's give this 4 stars so we're able to find it quick. Let's get out of here and we are going to go to Gatehorn. Gatehorn. And it's alphabetical, Shawn. It should be under G. No, it's under the Netherlands. Okay, let's jump into here. Let's jump into that one. Hit D for develop. And we're going to make a preset. So we're going to create a preset. And let's see here. We're going to go, let's call this our sepia vintage under user presets. Treatment profile, yes, yes. Curves, I don't know if we did any curves on it. We did do tonal curves. So let's hit everything for the curves. And the way I can tell is over here, you have eyeballs. Hi, Uma. We've got our color mixer. It looks like... Did I do any masks? I didn't do any masks. How you doing, Uma? Don't need lens correction. Don't need lens blur. Color grading? I didn't do any color grading on this. All right, let's create. Let's hit G for grid. Let's get back to Santorini. Where'd you go? Santorini. I can come up to our attributes. Let's hit 4 stars. There we go. Now, D for develop. And let's select that. That is freaking cool. That. Oh. I like that. Hey, people. Umacorn's here now. That's an old photo, all right. It is now. But wow, what a difference. Should I remove the power poles up here? Ah, thank you, Uma. Nice touch with the rounded corners as well as the blur. Yeah, actually, if I let's grab that one. D for develop. Let's do a black and white. And yeah, let's do a black and white here. Penny! Hi, Penny. How you doing, Raiders? It's good to see y'all. Taryn, hello. Woo. Mafu.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed Big Boom.
Ashley, hello. Good to see you all. We are working on some travel photography that booms for you, Mafu. Hope you're doing well. Penny wanted to jump into your stream. I appreciate it, Raiders. I think you all know who I am, but if you don't, my name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I live in Germany. We are just doing I'm doing a quick demonstration on a photo. So if we go ahead and we grab a black and white really fast. Who are you? I'm new here. Unzero variable. Why am I beeping? Welcome in. Ooh, oh, 1 second, everybody. Somebody's sending me messages. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. It's not me. Woo! Let's get back into Lightroom. All right. The bat phone is blowing up. It is. It is. So Umacorn was talking about the having the border, and one of the cool things here is under vignette. Normally when you do a vignette, you go ahead and you give it a black vignette to kind of bring the eye to the brighter part of the photo. But you can take it the other way and use white. And then what you can do is you can actually go through and adjust the midpoint. You can adjust the roundness and also adjust the feather. So as you can see here, as I bring it in, I can bring that feather all the way down. So we have a hard edge. So this is like an old school photo. It would be nice if you could change that color, but you know, like the sepia. So you can end up giving that a little bit of a feather. You can adjust your roundness a little bit, just to whatever it is that you're looking for. And so it's a quick, easy way. Hey, Alessandra, good to see you. It's a quick, easy way to kind of throw a fake frame on old school photos. So, yeah. And that is what I did. Oh, let's add our preset, our new preset. Let's see how this looks. First off, before we add our preset, let's make sure everything is straight. So let's go to the crop tool. We have a horizon. We can see a horizon. Straighten your horizon. Now great, the horizon's straight, but our building is not. So let's forget the horizon right now. Let's get into transform. And it's darn close. Try an auto. Okay. Hello's Swathy ready? I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, it's Vikram. Vikram, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have too many. Okay, so now we're here. If we want to pull it back, we've got the sepia vintage style with one click. And if we end up wanting to pull it back a little bit, we can use the amount slider just to bring it back. Just so it's not so much. But from here, I'm able to adjust anything else because it's non-destructive and I can continue working and adjusting using my mom's account. Great. Everybody be aware, Vikram's mom's been hacked. Warning, warning, Vikram's mom's account has been hacked. Okay, it's 2:30. If we're gonna play the doodle game, we gotta get going. With this time change, it doesn't give me a lot of time in between. So, has it been redeemed?
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed doodle game.
I guess it has. Okay, let me take a quick screenshot. I need to get some water. I need to get Photoshop open. Open. Screenshot for my thumbnail. We can go ahead and shut down Lightroom Classic. Okay, Lightroom Classic is shut. I'm gonna open up Photoshop. And today, since I'm working on my iPad, on my laptop, I'm gonna have to end up using a mouse and not my Wacom. So Photoshop is opening. I'm gonna get water. Everybody hang out. I will be right back in like a minute. Don't go anywhere. Doodle game is coming up next. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Dupebug is asking if I've tried the new rotate object in Photoshop yet, and the answer is no. I played along. Whoa, what do I got going on here? Oh, that's right. Hold on 1 second, please. I have to reset my workspace. I have to have my workspace in a very specific order for an Adobe project I'm working on. So, all right, let's do that. All right, do I have the right brush? Let's reset that brush. Sorry, everybody, just give me a second. Okay. No, I have not, due to the fact I played around with it in Illustrator quite a bit. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and it looks pretty spectacular. All right, we're going to start with easy. If anybody is new here, we're doing a doodle game, which is kind of a ripoff of Pictionary. Chat redeemed it on Twitch, so everybody gets to play. Doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I am going to be doing bad drawings because I'm going to be using my mouse today. Well, they're all bad drawings, to be honest, Wacom or mouse. And chat gets to guess as into what it is. I have a Pictionary word generator, and we're going to start with easy. I think we've done that. We have not done that. Okay. So here we go, everybody. Jump here. And here we go. Snow. A patty. A jug. A jar. A jar. What's the time? 1 second difference between Oliver and you and General. Jar it is. So we've got Oliver. Jar. Starting out easy. Starting out easy. Ooh. Them are fighting words, Oliver. Oliver's saying Jar Jar. Or, I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, let's go to medium. Ooh, I don't know if we've done this. It's a tie. That's no tie. Oh my gosh. I'm like, how did Vikram know? Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm red now. I'm really red. Oh my gosh. We could have had an easy one. Oh, wow. All right. Windmill. Ooh, I did that wrong, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, Dupe Bug. Dupe Bug got it with playground. Just with a freaking slide. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to do the little woo or anything else. Oh, Dupe. Dupe. Playground. That was easy. I mean, that was fast. I had a lot more in mind to draw for that one. General. No. No. Intro. Website. You have every opportunity. Go to Facebook. Okay, we're doing hard. We've done that. Oh. Oh. How do I do? Oh. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, there's a couple. Okay, all right. Ugh. You all are freaking guessing. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, Dupebug got it with reveal. The next thing I was going to do is draw veal, like a baby lamb, and then the recycling symbol. Wow, reveal. Good job. You're smart and stuff. Veal is baby cow, though. Veal's not lamb. I thought it was. Okay. Great job. Okay. Turn the layer off. New layer. Intro. Go to the website. Go to Real Hard. Hit generate. How do I do that? Oh, maybe we can get this. Okay, go to Photoshop. Turn share screen. Oversee tinkling liververse. Dumpster. Okay. We're gonna stick with this. Oh. Blacksmith, pottery. Differences, clumsy, choice, option, choice, craftsmanship, skill, testing, depends, select, plain or extra spicy. Okay. Is it another It Rhymes with Shawn special? No. Feedback? Ooh. Customer feedback selection, profile, select. An offer. Variety, synchronized swimming again. Oh, this is okay. This will work. This will work. Deliverable. Preferences, decision, comparison. Vikram. Good job, Vikram. Comparison. That was tough. That was tough. Vikram, nice job. Good job, Vikram. That was really hard. Good job. How is that comparison? Are you serious? You're comparing A to B. You're comparing it. You're making a choice. Then over here, just like in pretty much any apps or stores that you have plans, plan A, you only get these two things. Plan B, you get a little bit more. Plan C, you get more. You're comparing the plans. It was either comparison or Devlin's artificial manipulation. Yeah? Okay. I thought that was a pretty darn good idea there. All right. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. General. Duke Bug, I'm so disappointed in you. Synchronized swimming. I cannot believe it came up. Wait a minute. Did you? Oh my God, you did. You did say it. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude. Ah. Jeez. All right, what do we got? This might be the last one. Oh. I can't believe that came up. Let's kick it up to real hard. Okay. 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 That's fine. We're going to go with it. Oof, that's a bad. Doesn't matter. Okay. Learn, study, student. Teacher, test. Final exam. Choice. Confusion, questioning, Twitch viewers, confusion, confused, deciding, indecisive, algebra, guess, Uma, guess. Oh my gosh. Uma, nice job. Good job. By the way, in an hour, I am going to be live with Jack Watson on the Firefly Discord. Something new came out, and we're going to be showing it off. So just so you all know, if there's something that it says, we're going to be taking things in a different direction. But if you're interested in that, swing on by, say hi, check it out. Last one, everybody. It's just too much fun. Too much fun. This will be quick. Napkin, flying carpet. Box, a palette with pineapple. Stage. Boxing. Uma got it. Uma got it. Boxing. Good job, Uma. Bam. Boxing. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Is this not? I thought this was. Huh, okay. Last, I insist. No, I'm sorry. The time change, Vikram, Once we change our time, I can go longer. Only having an hour between streams, it's a little stressful. I have a lot to do for stuff in between, so I apologize. But once our time changes, I can go longer. No problem. I enjoy this. I want to go longer. I don't have the time. If so powerful you are, why leave? Because I have to stream in an hour. I have to reset everything. I have to reset up everything. All right, everybody, thank you for being here today. It was a lot of fun. I love getting into photo editing. We may get into it more. I need to... Ooh, okay.
Lazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Boom. Thank you, Elena. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Greatly appreciate it. I'm kicking around the idea of another challenge. Kicking around the idea. Things are busy right now for me, so we'll see. But I really enjoyed working on that whole logos and that was a lot of fun. I don't know. I need to come up with something. Devlin, thank you. Neat photos today. Thank you. I love sharing them. I love working on them. So we may be doing that some more later. So everybody, I hope you have a great rest of the day. I will see you in chat. Make sure to check out all the streamers over this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nobody really streams on Monday, but all those other days, make sure to check them out. And I will be seeing you all in chat. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. Bye, everyone. Take care. Check out my new fade out